I found a can of diced tomatoes with green chilies in the pantry and some eggs in the fridge. I also had some frozen shrimp. With some portobello mushroom that was already prepped, I had all the ingredients to make one of my favorite dish, egg with tomato, mushroom and shrimp that I cook in 5 minutes. This is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. I first cooked the egg, tomatoes and mushroom. I cooked the shrimp separately, I then combined them. Additional ingredients included minced garlic, seasonings, and shredded carrot. I first cooked the 8 tomatoes and mushroom dish. I first sauté 1 tablespoon of minced garlic in canola oil until I can detect the aroma of the garlic. I then add 4 beaten eggs and cook it for about 10 seconds without stirring it too much. I next add the seasonings, which include half teaspoon of mushroom seasonings, 1/3 teaspoon of paprika, 1/3 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/3 teaspoon of ginger powder, 1/3 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. I gently mix in the seasonings and stir fry the egg briefly without scrambling it. I add 2/3 cups of diced tomatoes. Make sure to drain all the fluid thoroughly. I fold the eggs around the tomatoes to avoid scrambling the egg. Next, I add 1 cup of portobello mushroom. I fold the eggs around the mushroom a few times. This dish is done in less than 2 minutes. I garnish it with some scallions and set it aside. I cook 1 cup of shrimp separately to make sure it is not overcooked. I sauté 1 tablespoon of minced garlic in canola oil. I use frozen medium uncooked, tail-off shrimp. I am picky about my shrimp and I want to cook it to the right texture, slightly firm but not overcooked. I stir fry the shrimp to ensure even cooking, and I constantly testing the texture of the shrimp using the wok spatula. I next add the seasonings, which include half teaspoon of mushroom seasonings, 1/3 teaspoon of paprika, 1/3 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/3 teaspoon of ginger powder, 1/3 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. This is the same seasoning mix that I use for the eggs. I stir fry the shrimp for an additional 10 seconds and it is ready to be served. I like shrimp with a firm and plump texture as shown in this photo. I sometimes serve the shrimp standalone and garnish it with scallion and shredded carrot to add color and flavor. For this dish, I place the shrimp over the egg and garnish with some of the remaining diced tomatoes. If you'd like to see more recipes, cooking tips, and benefits of my cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel Walk with Tak by pressing the subscribe button below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.